Cruise Combat is a proud sponsor of the Combat Jiu-Jitsu 2020 Lightweight World Championships. Our custom high-end performance apparel is worn by combat athletes around the world. With performance pieces designed to last a lifetime, our graphics never fade, crack, or peel. Cruise Combat apparel isn't just made for the mat. Our lifestyle line features dozens of unique designs printed on the softest, most durable fabric out there. And we do custom designs, any quantity, big or small. Order your Cruise Combat gear today.
Zach Meslani now making his way to the stage. Meslani in the black and white. 666 expect fireworks, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. It's Zach from 10th Planet Bethlehem.
10th Planet Bethlehem.
Veritable dream team of killers.
Him and JM
Yes, sir.
holding down the fort at 10th Planet Bethlehem.
Great technique. He's
a beast. He's a savage.
excellent coaches, I have to say. Great guys, JM and Zach.
That's a beautiful.
Great guys, JM and Zach.
Veritable dream team of killers.
He's a beast. He's a savage.
Zach from 10th Planet Bethlehem.
10th Planet Bethlehem. That's 10th Planet Bethlehem. It's a beautiful.
Great technique. It's
10th Planet Bethlehem.
Oh shit! What up, Big Uncle Zizak Mizalash over here? It is Zach's Corner Podcast. We're back. I don't know what number this is, but we're here. It doesn't matter.
Almost 60.
60. Holy shit! Once we hit 100, I might freaking.
Give away a used car.
Yeah, I might give away $1 million. I might give away 100 trucks. I'm feeling real good. But I am feeling real good. Got some work done at the Recovery Lab, a.k.a. one of the rooms at our new Finishers HQ. And Elle and AJ over there working on people. Loving it. I just got some cupping and some heavy smashing with the crusher machine. And those things are good, like the Tim Tam, and I got a different one now and whatever they're called. They're so good, but like my back just feels a lot looser, so I feel good with that. I'm working on my posture. And yeah, Finishers HQ is blowing up. A lot of people coming through, man. It's so awesome. I'm really pumped to see just everybody, like all the guys training. Like obviously there's a lot of hype around it because it's a new school. It's huge. We don't even have a sign up and shit like that. We're just slowly working and getting our groove in. And right away, once we knew we were good to go, I just started unloading events and stuff. Like we got so much stuff coming up. We got the old Finishers Open 5 going down April. I might mess up these dates, so just check my Instagram. And people are like, how do I find out? Just scroll through my Instagram and all the dates are on there. But I believe it is April 10th will be the Finishers Open, or April 11th. Actually, you know what? Okay, you pushed me to do it. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Let me take a sip of my Rumble Time Action coffee. Action? Maybe it's called Action, not Action. What am I, an idiot? Like when one time I know someone was like, I want to go over to that Spanish gym, La Fitness. I'm like, that's LA Fitness. So someone really said that once. But this is supposed to be, yeah, this is Rumble Johnson. Shout out to these guys for sending me Rumble Time Roast right here. I think this one is light roast, and then you guys know Rumble. I think, is Rumble back in the UFC?
No, he went to Bellator.
Oh, that's right. He's in Bellator. He's going to be in that heavyweight thing. So
yeah.
Big, huge Rumble
They're
Johnson
trying to
fan.
get him against, who's the other dude who left? I love you, Michael Bisping.
Yoel Romero?
That's a good Yoel Romero, man.
Everybody gay Jesus. Everybody is gay and everyone is Jesus.
Thank God he did that when he did, because right now he'd be hung.
Yeah, Jesus is gay and everyone is gay, Jesus.
And then I love Dana White was like, it's just a little misinterpretation.
Yeah.
On to the next fight.
Yeah, it's cultural differences, that's all. Let's look at some dates here. So let's see. Okay, getting it up here, pulling it up finally. Nope, still not pulling it up. Okay, now pulling it up. And we're pulling up. Also, not to mention, I'm going to be dropping, if you guys saw, I just put out a new DVD. It's not out yet. It should be out in a week or two. BJJ Fanatics. Dismantling leg locks. It's just an hour on just busting apart leg locks. And if you're getting leg locked all the time, like, you need to look into it, my friend. You need to see what's going down and what's possible, because you're just getting leg locked all the time and you're just, oh man, I keep getting in leg locks. and I said this on the DVD, I've known guys who who had no leg locks when they started with us. Then by the end are some of the, not the end, but right now are some of the best leg lockers in the world right now. Thor, Zach Edwards, those guys. We taught them leg locks, and now they've taken it into a whole nother dimension. Renee's killing it with leg locks, and we got a lot of leg lockers that are young leg lockies. Sid's hit some really big leg locks, so. Yeah, we got Jared, the leg lock priest, working with us and stuff like that. So we're always trying to push the leg locks. And, I'm pretty good at getting out of leg locks. I've been leg locked a bunch in competition, but I think that's what makes me an expert on how to get out of these leg locks, because I've studied them. And I didn't just keep doing the same thing. I just kept, trying to figure out different avenues and different ways to do things. So this actually, not this weekend, but next weekend, I'll be down in Clearwater, Florida, helping Coach Matt Bam Bam Velez, making his super fight debut at the Jits King Kids thing, which is really awesome. Matt's also going to be in a commercial, some snack food commercial, so that's really dope. Hold on, that's let me see what here. JT Torres seminar, April 3rd at the Dojo. This is exactly what I want it to be. It's basically like a hub for martial arts in this area, New Jersey, New York. Like, we're going to be getting a lot of people coming through for stuff like this, like JT Torres seminar. Is going down April 3rd. It's the first seminar at the new Finishers HQ, 3-hour seminar, 2 hours technique, and an hour of either rolling, Q&A, shit like that. So get over here if you want to learn from the best passer in the game right now, JT Torres. You will get to the dojo April 3rd. You can sign up, check the link in my bio, PayPal me or whatever it is. You could PayPal finishersjujitsu@gmail.com. Sign up for that. And then after that, April 11th will be the Finishers Open 5. That is a Sunday. There are still some slots open in the men's big guys, 230 and over. Everybody's always like, well, where's one for the big guys? And then we pull it out for the big guys, and not that many big guys sign up. So big guys, stop eating cheeseburgers. Get your fucking shit together and sign up for the Finishers. I'm just kidding. I love you, big guys. And women, too. Still got a bunch of slots open for the women. There might be a couple men's, 170. But this is exactly the idea. I came up to one morning when I came down here. Lower, there's only 10 divisions. The next people are like, where's 145? Listen, 145 guy. We do white belt, purple, brown, black, 145 all the time. We did some different divisions this time. We'll do it at the next one, which will probably be in June, because we're going to do an event every month. We're having kids out here. We got bills to pay. We got kids to feed. So we're going to be doing events. Like I said, look at April, JT Torres, then the Finishers. Then also, before I forget, shout out to Sam McCall, the Emerald City Invitational. Even though it's called the Emerald City Invitational, it's going down in... I think he did not announce this yet, so maybe I'll just let him announce when it's going down. Well, people know when it's going down. It's going down April 10th, which is, April 10th is the Emerald City Invitational. April 11th is the Finisher Sub Only. So the night before the Finisher Sub Only Amateur Finishers Open, I'm going to be down at the Emerald City Invitational, refereeing live on Flow Grappling. And tickets will be available soon. And I will say this, it is going down in Philadelphia. So if you live in the area, if you're listening to this podcast, if you're competing on Sunday, maybe you want to go down and watch the guys compete. I'm pretty sure Renee has a match. There's already a lot of sick matches. So kudos to Sam. He's killing it. He's putting in overtime. Work on getting these matchups together. I know how hard it is, like trying to put people together and, working with budgets and, having to move the event. And then shout out to Fuji Mats. He also got some Fuji Mats for it. So he's going all out. Flow Grappling. It's going to be sick. I'm going to have the best seat in the house because I'm refereeing that piece, and I'm bringing my crew with me because, if I'm at the helm, I don't work with anybody else. I only work with my crew. So if you want the job done, I'm going to bring my own people because I only work with my own people, and that's it. So where they're going to be there, I'm going to be there with Tom, have some other guys, probably John Battle, reffing with me. So, and then we'll also have some of the other guys on the horn and on the timekeeping because that's a huge part. So I said this before, like if you guys know, we like EBI rules the best because everybody tries to game every other rule possible, but the EBI rules is dope. So, I mean, it's the best of all the rules. because it's sub only, and that's what I like. If both guys actually go after it. But you have to know the timing situation in the EBI rules. If you don't know the EBI rules, because you're going to be in trouble if you don't know how to time it, and then it gets messed up because people always get confused. Even at the last Finishers Open, there was some confusion on the last match part. It was Gary Gioni versus Andrew Solano, and Andrew ended up winning. He finished the armbar, I think, in the bottom of the second round. And if you finish any submission in the bottom of the second round, it's over. So you got to know that, but you also got to be keeping time. The timekeeper at EBI is basically like, or in an EBI rules event, similar to the Emerald City Invitational, is like the kicker in NFL. If you know anything about football, the kicker, you're hoping that the kicker never has to come onto the field. You're hoping to never even know the guy's name or see him or know that he's even alive. He's just on the sidelines drinking a Gatorade, checking out the cheerleaders' butts. But sometimes it could be the Super Bowl and you haven't seen the kicker all play, really much all playoffs, and then all of a sudden the last game of the season and all the money comes down to the kicker, right? And so it could be all or nothing for that guy. You don't need, hopefully the ref and the timer never have to even involve themselves. But sometimes it all comes down to them, and they have to make a decision, or they have to not really make a decision in this situation, but they have to make sure that the time is correct and they don't fuck it up. So I like to bring my own crew because I've worked with these guys before. Me and JM and the other guys, just been doing these events a lot. Tom's got a lot of experience. Battle's got a lot of experience. They've all competed in EBI rules events. So yeah, I'm just excited. So thanks, and I think it's a smart move by Sam, just putting us in charge of it and just saying like, hey, you guys handle it. I trust you guys, and that's big. Jiu-Jitsu community is big, dude. When someone starts putting together an event that is gonna, be really big for the community and just, get events going again and get a lot of prize money out there and get a lot of guys recognition, I think everybody kind of comes together and wants to be a part of it and wants to help. I mean, that's how I feel. That's how the Finishers is. There's people just emailing me like, hey, I want to come down and help with the tournament for free. I'm like, all right, cool. So, it's just a cool thing. So I'm really excited for that. So if you have Flow Grappling, if not, get it. People bitch about Flow all the time and, everything. But, and listen, the guys, you can think whatever you want about the one dude, and I don't even know the whole story, but the bottom line is they're putting on jiu-jitsu, and they're really the only one who's, kind of got the market cornered right now. So Finishers is always going to stay free. Like, we're going to keep it out there for free. We are going to add a Patreon to it. So we're hoping to I'm pretty much going to try to at least live stream one of the mats at the Finishers Open 5. So, that's part of the thing. Like, people are like, $100, bruh. But listen, for $100, you get a guaranteed 2 matches, and at least one of your matches should be live streamed, which is cool. Maybe no commentators, but maybe there's just a live stream just like we did at the Finishers Open, just a camera on the mat. And, yeah, it looks cool. So we're trying to blow everybody up. And, if you look at the Emerald City Invitational, a lot of the winners, PJ Barge, Ethan Krelenston, guys who have matchups on there are all previous, John Calistine, Frank Rosenthal, Alan Sanchez. A lot of those guys are former Finisher champions. So, we like being the proving and stomping ground for these other tournaments that come along, that are on Flow, or, and then Combat Jiu-Jitsu's going down. And we also have Austin, Gabriel Defron, Duck Jitsu. And then we also have, who's the other guy? Oh, and David Weintraub, who's been Finishers 10 lockdown champ, OT champ, over here doing Combat Jiu-Jitsu also. So it's really cool, man. Like, a lot of the guys who came through our tournament and won it, they've all turned out to kind of be something, which is really awesome. So, and I kind of take pride in that, because not that I found those guys, but, I'm pumped that we gave them the opportunity, and I'm always trying to find new guys and just put the younger cats on, and, also make some really big matches too. So down the line, like, we're going to have the Absolute. So the Finishers Absolute is probably going to go down May 8th, I believe. So that'll be pumped. And then, man, we got another seminar going to be going down May 22nd and 23rd that I can't even announce yet. But it will be the biggest seminar that we've ever thrown. And by biggest, I mean not like amount of people, because we're definitely going to cut it off at 50, because this guaranteed 100% will sell out. So just get ready for that. If you're like already thinking and you think who it might be, then hit me up, and then I'll see if I can get you in. But man, it's gonna be It's going to be serious. And this guy, he's never taught a seminar like this before. So I'm really excited for that too. And I like, not breaking barriers, but like, knocking down, barriers. Like, this guy's never going to do that, or he doesn't do this. Well, listen, we're getting him to do it, and we're putting on for the squad. So that's going to be huge. So yeah, man, dude, it's so busy, man. And May we got that, and then June I'm kind of like gonna, we're gonna have another Finishers Open in June, but I'm gonna keep it real low key for now, because June I'm probably gonna shut down travel and stuff because my wife is pregnant, she's due in July, so I'm really excited about that. And then we're gonna be getting the coffee shop up and running, so I got a lot of work to do at the school. There's constantly people coming in, like I said. The recovery lab is going down, so AJ worked on my back today, did the cupping and stuff like that. So, and we're just building up all these different, all these different avenues of ways to make revenue. Avenues for revenue, dude. That's what we should have, like a Chutes and Ladders type deal.
Make like a T-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a road sign. Avenues of revenue.
Exactly. Which way you going, baby?
Keep it like that 90s photography.
Exactly. Yo, dude. That would be sick. Like out in the desert or something. There's like a cactus or something in the background. And yeah, dude. And like I also like the fact that we're not ripping anybody off or anything like that. We're putting out a good product, and people are excited to do it. Like I said, the coffee shop is called Grounds Coffee and Cafe, or Grounds Cafe, and my wife's gonna be doing that, so we're working on that. We got the strength conditioning thing, Bryant, Pavan Primal strength conditioning is gonna be opening up on Monday.
I saw you got the AstroTurf.
Yep, turf is in and down. Man, that was a son of a bitch.
Oh, well, he told me
700 pounds, dude.
He told me. Must have been a bitch to get it in, but then also told me it wasn't the easiest thing to put down, because don't you have to like clean the surface, put the glue down, roll it out?
Oh yeah, dude.
That was probably a motherfucker.
They've been working back there, and that's not my. I just throw in money to get it.
Bye.
Yeah. Hey, here's $2,000. See ya.
Yeah.
But they're killing it, man. Bryant's a beast. It took like 8 dudes. Ross told me to lug that back there.
You need because the first round of shit that came through was for back there was the rubber, and that the guy luckily had a dolly on the fucking truck.
I'm gonna buy a dolly too. So I gotta buy one of those. We got a new washer coming on Saturday, and I gotta get rid of a washer. It's just nonstop shit going on over there. I gotta figure out where to get rid of that washer too.
Does it work?
Nah, it's toast.
I was gonna say I'll put it in the backpack.
Nah, it's toasted. Yeah, and we'll start. That's how we need washers. We gotta wash that.
There should be something in Bethlehem that you take and drop that shit off to.
Dude, fuck dropping it off. I'll pay someone to pick it up. How about that? I need it gone. I don't care. Just here's $100. Get rid of it. I don't care if it shows up in the neighbor's fucking lawn. Just get rid of it, dude. It just can't be here, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got to put up the security cameras. Like the kickboxing room is still getting finished. Like bag rack thing fell, or not the bag rack thing that holds the pads fell off the wall. So luckily, one of the kids, Lacey, her dad, Greg, he's been working on it, so I got to get him. I'm getting him a $100 gift card to Chipotle. Dude's like just putting in work over there nonstop.
You guys have like a community,
yeah,
like
when
they had like The Walking Dead, when like everyone comes together to make like the livable space. Like it's really cool watching the amount of people that are just helping to help.
Yeah, and just working there now.
Yeah,
like AJ's working there, and like she got music playing in the one room, and then like
is that where you have the second room now?
Yeah, that's the second.
So it's like the first room is going to be where you do like at the cafe.
Yeah, it's going to be like cafe,
eat, and then that second room next to it, that's where you're putting the recovery lab.
Exactly. Yeah.
Awesome.
So they're working on the room over there. They got a bunch of cool stuff up they can do, and then we just added so Bryant, like I said, is gonna be open on Monday. The turf's back there. I can't wait for that shit, because then I can just go. I already have my schedule set up. Like I'm gonna be lifting. I'm going into this coming up whenever that starts. I'm gonna be lifting 3 days a week, because I'm gonna get huge. and then one of the days, like I think I'll do some weeks I'll do 3 lifting days, and then some days I'll do 2 with 1. And when I say lifting, I'm not just into yoking weights. I'm doing like push-ups and calisthenics and hanging and the stick mobility, and I'm lifting weights too, and I'm doing kettlebells, and I'm doing ropes, and I'm doing all this crazy weird shit, pushing the prowler. He's got all types of shit set up for me, and a lot of stretching and just warming up and stuff like that. Then I'll probably do that 2 to 3, and then I'm also going to work out at I'll do one probably morning with Ricky where like I'm hitting the mitts with him, you know, because I want to keep the hand sharp in case someone cocks off in fucking Wegmans and I got to drop the
Restaurant Depot running their
knock
mouth.
their teeth out. Hey, we got the last hot sauce, so pop, pop. Yeah, let's see if you know how to cut angles. You know
Go
what I
look
mean?
for the ice.
Yeah, the guy's over here. I'm looking like I put him out like Tyson, douche, and the guy just falls into the thing of coconut water or something. A bunch of hot dog buns if he's lucky. But yeah, the Restaurant Depot is cool. And then I'll do one with Ricky. I'll do two with two with Brian. And then now Wednesdays is like midweek where I'll probably get recovery work done Wednesdays. Like they have a bunch of things coming too. They have those things that go on your legs that like blow up, and then they have I got the inversion table in there, so that's cool. And then so I'll be working out with Brian 3 mornings, one with Ricky maybe, and then I'll do the recovery day. Will be Wednesday where there's yoga now.
Well, I was just gonna bring that up. I saw you guys are bringing yoga back.
Yeah, it's huge. So one of the girls, shout out to Red Lotus Healing and Recovery. That's she owns that place, and then she does a bunch of. I think she works at more than one place. So and is a friend of a friend, one of Mark's friends. Got her into jiu-jitsu. She's really busy, has a family and everything, and. I was like, hey, listen, like we need a yoga instructor. Even if it's twice a week, we want to offer strength conditioning, yoga, recovery, like world-class jiu-jitsu and striking. You know, that's what we wanted. We got the place, you know.
Yeah. Has it sunk in yet? Because, I mean, you're moving. Since you got it and it was like, oh, cool, the space is here. The mats went in, and then now it's just like, gadoosh.
Yeah, it's tough. It's hard because, like, I already see some of the guys are like, they're pumped about it, believe me, but some of the guys they're just like business as usual, coming in, put the stuff down, go in, kickbox.
Yeah.
Like just another place fighting at this place. But, man, everybody's pumped. So, what's cool about us is we never have all the dough to just buy everything at once. So what we do, because we don't have an investor, we're doing this all on our own time.
The best way to do it.
So, you know, and we do have, believe me, we do have people help us out. Like we, you know, Devin and, you know, Elle and like a lot of the guys definitely help us with certain things, you know. But, like we don't have like someone come in like, here's 30 grand or let me just buy everything you need and then you pay it back, whatever. Like we've never had that. We've always had to like, you know, we got a ring coming from Fuji. We got that turf in. Like we got I paid, put a down payment to have the sign removed and put up, and then they're gonna take our old sign, put it in the other room. So, you know, and every time something happens, it's cool. People are like, well, you know, and look, everybody is so awesome that they understand. Like we literally moved this place in 48 hours.
Yeah, and it's up and running.
Yeah, we need class got to go.
It was
on,
what
bro.
the Thursday, Friday. You started putting the mats in, and then by Sunday, I think you were finishing that up, and Monday class started.
Yeah, Monday morning there was class. Andrew taught the first class. There was like 15 people deep.
It's crazy looking at when people do the videos, like I know how big that place is, and it's still like it's busy.
Yeah, there's a lot of people there. And listen, it's getting spring out. People want to work out. People have been stuck in their freaking houses forever, and some people are just done with it, dude. They're like, yo, I don't care what the news is saying anymore. Like, you know. I mean, come on.
Like, look at what would have happened, and I don't want to get into this too much, but what would have happened if you would have just listened and shut down? Do you think you would have lost your business?
If we would have shut down, yeah.
Like followed their rules.
If we followed every rule, for sure, we'd be either out of business or we'd be in $20,000, $30,000 worth of debt to somebody.
Yeah.
Either to the landlord or to like someone where we'd have to, or the government, we'd have to borrow money from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
you'd be fucked sideways.
Most people who followed the rules went out of business. They're like, well, we have no choice. Actually, you do. You know, Bryce put up a really good one yesterday. I took a picture of him because Sid's dad got us that huge American flag.
And how I was going to text you about that. How killer is taking pictures in there with the American flag behind you?
Yeah, we put that shit up on purpose.
What a great backdrop.
Yeah. Or like we need to flag up and just a monster flag, so people are always just like, you know.
Yeah, and it's so big. Like you took one with 4 or 5 people, and you were all the flag was still like it's too big for even a long shot.
So sick, yeah. Just with the red and blue in the back, we're like, yeah, bitch, that's right. Because Bryce put up a thing of him standing. He's like, I got a picture of me in the flag, because everyone who comes up always gets one there.
Yeah,
we're putting up other shit too, but the flag is dope. And
where the fuck do you buy a flag?
Sid's dad asked me, he's like, yo, you want me to get you a 10 by whatever flag? I'm like, yeah. We got the room. Get it. He just showed up. Hey, this is for you. I'm like, how much are you? Oh, don't worry about it. I'm like, all right, we'll throw that piece up. Like, just put it in the thing. I'm like, yo, someone hang this flag up. Like 2 dudes, 3 dudes pick it up. We're on it. And like, I see him up there on the ladder, put it up. And But his thing on Instagram said like Finishers HQ, land of the free.
Yeah.
I also heard a parent walking by with a kid, and one of the kids was like, "Hey, Dad, why don't we have to wear a mask in here?" He's like, "Because it's America." You know, like people are, you know, and we get the right amount of people. People aren't like, you know, every now and then someone will come in with masks on, look around like, you know, listen, this is gym, okay? We're working out, we're fighting, okay? And if anyone ever came at me now, I'd be like, listen, lady, I imagine it's some Karen lady trying to tell me that we're not following the rules. We've been open, again, we didn't want to get too far in this, we've been open this entire time, right? And we've had multiple tournaments, traveling all over the country, like, yeah, listen, guys, it's the flu. You got fooled. It's all good, but let's move on from it and go back to business. So whatever the rules they come up with, I'm just not going to follow them. And I'll just keep pushing forward. Like, listen, because also, too, the ramifications of us going out of business is not just like me and JM lose money and have to get jobs and look like jerks. It's all the people that we fuck with lose everything. Yeah. Think about it. All the people who work for us, Andrew, Jimbo, Jules, you know, Mike, Joel, all these people that have, you know, dreams and careers and have a place to go and friends and, you know, live a healthy lifestyle, all that goes away. Now you just unleashed 175, 100, maybe close to even 200 fucking pissed off people into the thing that can't, you know, let out their aggressions and don't have anywhere to go. And now you're putting them back, what, in bars and stuff like that? Good one. You know, so... Listen,
crazy. It's crazy to see where you landed from the beginning of this and not knowing, you know, and I'm talking the first couple of weeks when no one knew what the fuck was going on. And then to see where you guys are actually in a full fucking facility.
A lot of people want to quit, man. They want to give up and they're waiting to quit. And, you know, like it's weird. Like I never understood when people are like, oh, yeah, it's, you know, you like, how do they say it? Like success. People can't figure out how to deal with a success. They can't figure out how to, you know, some people are just waiting for something bad to happen. Like it's same thing in MMA. Like you know, I've had fights where like, you know, when I fought Sergio Da Silva at the Sands, it was like I didn't fight MMA for 10 years. And like within the first, I want to say the stand-up part was fine because it was just going so fast. I was just winging bombs or whatever. Like I hadn't been standing and boxing in front of someone for like years. Yeah. So it was like, okay. You know, like that was a little weird. Took a leg kick. Then I finally got my wits and got my feet under me a little bit. And then I hit him with an uppercut. And then like he went for a takedown. Right when we went to the ground, it was cool at first. And then like maybe like, I don't know. I felt like it was a long time into the first round. And he was already ramming my head up against the fence. And I remember them being like, you're 2 minutes in. And like in my mind, I was like, fuck, dude, I should just quit. Like somehow. Like in my mind, I thought to myself like, okay, let's look for a way out of this. Like, I don't know if I'm going to make it another 3, let alone 2 more rounds. And, you know, you have to choose in that situation. Do you want to just, okay, keep going, or you could just look for that out? And a lot of guys do that, you know, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I didn't, you know, but I had that thought. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with having a thought like that you want to quit. And I think people in business are like that too. It's like every morning you got to wake up and do it, and you're just like, fuck it. And then you just don't do it and it goes out of business, you know, or you just in the, you know, the coronavirus situation, like people didn't want to push back. Some people are so afraid to stand up for themselves and they just want someone to tell them what to do. Like what the hell is going on with people nowadays where they just immediately go for anything? But I guess maybe it's not just nowadays, because I can even remember in high school when the teacher would say some bullshit and then like 25 out of like 30 of the kids would just totally go along with it. And I'd be like, don't you guys question this shit at all? No one thinks for themselves. You know, that's part of it. Like even, you know, like people in my family, I'm like, dude, I can tell you're in a Fox News loop. Stop watching the fucking news and you wouldn't be so worried, you know? And then they'll like say something like, yeah, you're right. And I didn't even think about that. And then they'll say something else like, well, the person's 6 days and the doctor said it. It's like, guys, think you need to use the evidence that you have and what's right in front of you. What's right in front of you. How do you feel? Fine. You're not sick. You know what I mean? Like that's the barometer there. Like I can't believe like all those people getting tested. It goes on and on. But in your mind, you just have to want to push forward. Like you ever heard of like stories where people weren't sick, but then, you know, they took placebo and then they got sick from whatever they, you know, it could happen like that. You could mentally fuck yourself.
Oh my God. Yeah. I know a lot of people who just, kind of make their own fucking problems on a daily basis.
And I know this sounds crazy, but it's the same with injuries. People will be like, you know, you're telling me your knee's hurt, and I'm sure it is hurt. you know, and it is, but there's ways around it. So like you're like, oh fuck, I can't do anything because of my knee, and it ends up being like a whole, you know, situation you get done because you're like, damn, I can't even do anything. It's like a trickle down effect. Injuries, just like even my dad was like, oh, it's my back, or my grandmother is a good example too. Like, oh, my knees hurt when I walk. I'm like, your knees hurt because you don't walk. That's the problem. And I brought this up, I think, before, but I watched a GSP thing. One time GSP was coming back. He had knee surgery. And he was like on this thing, like, yeah, like his knees were going back. He looked like fucking Arnold, like his face was gonna like in Total Recall. And he was working his knee, and I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. They're putting him through all that pain. That's not good. And then I did more research, and I was like, oh, remember the no pain, no gain? That's a real thing. Like if you don't have you don't go to pain to where you're like dead, like you pick something up and your arm breaks. That obviously is an injury you have to deal with. But in your mind, you can forcefully get through things. Like if your knee is injured, like let's say you blow out your knee in jiu-jitsu from a heel hook, right? Obviously, you can't just go magically. Your mind is not going to make an ACL repair itself, right? But let's say it's not an ACL and it's just like a, you know, muscle injury. Well, you might have to give it a day or two, you know, ice it, let it rock for a while, put it up, like sleep with your leg up. And then after like 3-4 days, if it hasn't gotten better, so, you know, and you can walk and it's like still every now and then it hurts, that's the time when you actually have to start working it. You have to like start, you know, moving it around, like warming it up, getting like the mobility doc or like the recovery people to be like working on it and fixing it up. Then eventually it gets better. But it could get worse if in your mind you keep making it worse. You know, so it's the same with the business crap, man. The people just get in these loops where they feel like they can't ever stand up for themselves. I'm not gonna think for myself. I'm just gonna not even use any common sense. I'm just gonna go with whatever they say, and then cry about it when it goes out of business. Like, look, we don't have an option. No one's coming to save you. You got to fix it on your own. The doctors, I'm sorry, but don't know shit in a lot of these situations. Even with, dude, when I was 17 or 18 or 19, I had a meniscus surgery, and the doctor told me then I'd never throw kicks again. Dude, I have people bending my knees in all types of situations on a fucking regular basis. You know, now you could say a doctor didn't know shit. He was erring on a side of caution, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You can change things if you want. There's a reason why that Wim Hof guy can go in ice water and no one else can. Because it's his mind that's changed it. You can make yourself sick if you want to be sick. If you want to feel good, you can feel good. Like,
yeah. It really is.
Generally,
is the case.
Obviously, there are. You know, you have a brain aneurysm. Like you can't. Your mind is.
It's. I mean, I know exactly what you're saying. I mean, it's also you choose what you want to do with it. Like I hit up artists and was like, "Hey, man, I'm like this knee's still weird. I got a brace." I was like, "Why don't we just do work on my footwork and striking?" Exactly. I said to him, "I go, I don't want to lose. Like it took so much for me to get the cardio to even keep up to do 3 minutes of half-ass kickboxing." And I was like, dude, I don't want to lose all that. And he was like, yeah, man. He's like, just come in. We're not going to get crazy with your knee that's fucked up, but let's slowly get back to something. But I don't want to sit on the couch. But like it goes back to what you said, where people are looking for that out. If you don't want to get up and do something, the perfect excuse is like, well, that fucking knee. I mean, my knee, like you said, I'm 41. This knee's fucked up. This knee's been fucked up. It's not going to get any better. Like I just have fucking problems now, so it's like work around them.
Like my dad will be like, "What's wrong with your wrist?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know."
Dude, I remember my wrist is fucked up from when and I mean, you did the same work. I was doing a tree work and I was fucking rolling a log into the back of a thing. It rolled wrong. The whole thing, all of its weight, smashed my wrist between the log and the fucking trailer. And then it's fucked up.
A normal person will be like, "Well, you got to let it." You know, a doctor will tell you never use it again. Wear a brace. You know, do all this stuff. Have 3 million surgeries that don't work. And then other people would be like, well, I don't understand how you can even go and do it. I'm like, listen, I'm going to tape it up and I'm going to figure it out because it has to be done. The practice is the practice. It gets done. And people just may, I could, and I do it too. Sometimes I'll be like, all right, I'll stay off tonight. But usually when I stay off, it's not just to stay home and like eat ice cream. It's to hang with my wife and, you know, my family and stuff. That's cool. Then I like, by all means, sometimes you're like, hey, I need a day. Like this morning I woke up, I was telling AJ when she was working on my back, like this morning I woke up and I have a lot of shit I got to get done. And I was like, you know what? I can't do it. I just have to listen to music and just fucking zone out for a couple hours and be like, I got to take a break. That's fine too. You know what I mean? Because I work so hard, I can do that. Like some people are on a constant fucking break. And it's like, dude, you're
yeah.
not going to get anything done.
No.
And no one is coming to give you money.
No.
No one is helping you. Even like all the stimulus money. I haven't seen dick, but I'm not even thinking about it. Because there's people, I didn't get my money. Yeah, neither did I. But guess what? I'm creating my own stimulus. I have to. And like, I'm not really understanding the rules or whatever, the time frames and the traveling and all this stuff. I got shit to do. And I'm not letting it finally get to the point where everything's going good in my life and then they're going to shut it down. It's not going to happen. Uncle Zach must wage forward. Thou shalt not pass. I don't even know what I'm talking about. What time is it? I'm watching tonight, actually.
5-0.
Yeah, see, Thursdays, see, I work. I'm going to go home. I'm going to go for a walk with my wife. And then, who knows, I'll probably do some more work on the computer on the low, and she'll get mad at me. And then we'll have dinner. And then 8 o'clock comes around. Tonight at 8. Thursdays, I usually take off. So I got Grace and Sid doing a little competition training with Bam Bam, and I take the night off. And then tonight, one of my favorite jam bands, like, because I do like rap. I'm obviously a hip hop fan. I was listening to some Fred the Godson on the way over, a little OT the Real. But I also like jam bands, and I like chilling out, listening to. The band's name is Twiddle. And yes, the Jam Flow Man, but they also have a lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff, and they're doing a live stream from Vermont, and it's going to be on tonight at 8, and it was like $20, and they're a small band, so I figured I'll support them. I got that.
Yeah,
Sonos.
that's how they make money now.
I'll open up the windows, you know what I mean, light some incense, you know what I mean, throw
Summer's
that on.
coming, baby.
Yeah, I'll be chilling in the back. That'll be cool. I'll have a beer, have a Guinness or something. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I'll do that with my wife. So you got to take your breaks, and you got to enjoy your family and stuff like that. But you got to actually work hard. You know, there are times when you can take your time off, but you can't just be on a fucking constant break. And like we said, if you want to make shit happen, you're going to make shit happen. That's the bottom line. That's it. You know, I see so many people go, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So do it.
Yeah.
Do it. There's no other way. Just take that step, you know. I love seeing people take that step too. That's why I always support as many people as I can. That's why I think we have such a good thing going at the at Finishers, man. Everybody's just helping each other. Everybody, I see people, like, something comes through and like we say it's good, then everyone does it, which is awesome. So yeah, what else is going down? So sponsors, I want to thank Ted Park from Armbar Club. He's sending me out a bunch of stuff. His first rash guard he did was really awesome.
Is that with the rabbit?
Yeah, that's with the rabbit.
Dope.
Yeah, so he's sending me that one. Excited about that.
Is that for sale now?
I think it is for sale, yes. So I'm gonna check into that. I got to update. If you go to Armbar Club, use the promo code Zach15 or Grace15. I got to update our flyers and send those out. See what I mean? I just have so much little random shit that I got to get a Sean in. Shout out to Sean. He killed our website for us. So if you want to train with us, finishersmma.com. Talk to Sabrachi. He's working on a lot of stuff. Finishers Absolute going to come up that I talked about. Someone's going to get those. Someone's going to get the big Finishers pink, or get the Finishers pinky ring, I think. So they get the belt and the pinky ring. Excited about to give that out finally. So shout out to Sabrachi. Can't wait to get him and get Gio back in class too. Haven't seen him in a while. And Rubber Guard Assassins, I was just talking to him. He's got so much stuff going down. He's always promoting us. So he's also going to be, like I said, we're working on the wall pads. We got that going. I know he just had a baby, so congratulations. Well, he physically didn't have it. Well, I don't know. It's 2021. Maybe he did have a baby because men can menstruate now, according to Biden. So you never know, people. You don't fucking know. So don't tell me they can't. What else? Did I miss anybody else?
Rumble Coffee.
Oh yeah, the Rumble Coffee. So shout out to Zach Moore for sending me this. I think it's his company. So, but it's cool, man. Getting Rumble in. Rumble, young boy, Rumble. So, what else? I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah. Shout out to Cruise Combat. He's gonna be working on some rash guards for. I lost my train of thought on that one. He's gonna be making some rash guards for the Finishers tournament and stuff. So we're gonna have rash guards going. He's promoting combat jiu-jitsu. I mean, dude, there's not enough time in the day for shit. That's why you do have to shut down every now and then and just be like, you know, relax. So you know what I was thinking about doing now that we're having these opens too? I think about buying, because there's only 10 winners, like 10 first place winners. Think about buying like old WWF belts and spray painting an F on the front of it.
Yeah.
And then just giving those out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then I'll give some money maybe for people who, like, if it's a big division, like, we'll give.
Yeah, you could just get the Finisher stencil.
Yeah, and just spray it on.
Yeah.
Like the old NWO. Because how much could those plastic belts be? 25 a piece?
You could probably get custom ones for under $100 a piece.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Someone look into it.
Yeah, Ross, pull that up. Jamie. Fuck it. But yeah, so I'm wearing a Cruise Combat shirt. That's what I was doing. That's guard puller. But I like to wear a shirt like this that says guard puller because I will pull guard, but then you think I'm going to pull guard and then I run your face over with a takedown. So actually, I lied.
It's Restaurant Depot.
Mostly an ankle pick. Yeah, I'll ankle pick your ass right into some fucking mops at Restaurant Depot, dude. So we got a lot of things on the horizon. Thank you guys as always for supporting finishers. I'm also now that my office is almost set up. I have an office. Still can't believe that. It hasn't set in. And it's looking pretty good. So I want to get a TV put up in the background. And then once I do that, or on the wall over there right when you walk in, and once I do that, you can come over, help me out with the lighting and stuff. Quentin's going to have a camera there. And then I'll be doing we're going to call the show the Finishers Files. And I'll probably just record, every now and then I'll just have people come in. And I was even thinking about doing this, like having the camera set up. I could do YouTube lives on my phone, and I can also, record stuff. And then eventually just make a compilation of a couple of people just saying things. Like I'll interview Quentin, like 10-minute things or whatever. And I could always just do it with his camera, put it on YouTube later, whatever. I don't know. So got a lot of ideas, kind of scatterbrained. Gonna go smoke some indica. I don't know. What day is today? Thursday? Oh, yeah, I got that thing later. Like I said, go home and do some more work. So, I don't know. But I appreciate you guys as always. Like I said, finishersmma.com. Never Again Studio. Mike, thank you, bro, for everything.
Yeah, man.
Love you guys. Peace.